Hey guys, what's up? Duke here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we got a really cool video for you guys. We're going to talk about how to manage a college finals week. It's December, guys, and you know what that means. Finals are here. Finals week is just around the corner, and I'm sure some of you are starting to freak out because maybe you didn't go to class all semester. But regardless of whether you went to class or didn't go to class, I have a few things that might be able to help you with your college finals week. In this video, I'm going to give you my 4 biggest tips for navigating a college level finals week, and hopefully those 4 tips will help you have a more efficient finals week and a much less stressful finals week. For some of you, it might be your very first college finals week, and it might be very daunting, stressful, scary, to be honest. You've never seen anything quite like it before. You've heard all these rumors. Well, hopefully today, some of the things that I'll be able to tell you will help relieve some of that stress. Or maybe you're just a returning college student who's gone through finals week before, maybe not as successful, or just, man, it's always been so stressful for me. How can I make this less stressful for myself? So hopefully some of the things that I'll be able to talk about today will help alleviate some of that stress and make you a lot more successful in your finals week study and performance. Without further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1, make sure that you plan out your entire week. Yes, I said entire week. Some of us might not be accustomed to that, and I'll do another video later about college planning using Google Calendar, stuff like that, but that's another video. But when I'm talking about planning out your whole week, I mean everything. From the time you wake up, from the time that you go to sleep, everything is scheduled into a planner so that way you know when everything is. Yes, that might also mean I'm going to study for this class at this time and then this class at this time. So that way you can see I'm allotting time for different classes, and that way you're making sure that it finds a way into your schedule. Something that's really different from high school is that the college finals can be really spread out or really close together. There's not really a formula. Like if you're in high school, maybe you have 6 to 8 classes, and let's just say somebody who has 8 classes, 2 on Monday, 2 on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday, 2 on Thursday. Friday's like the makeup day or whatever. That's usually the formula, right? And it's pretty much the same thing every day. And that's not the case with college. It's very different. I mean, you could only have like 2 or 3 finals throughout the entire week, and you got to figure out, okay, what am I going to do with all that dead time, right? That's why I'd say one of my biggest suggestions is, yes, even though it seems tedious, schedule out when I'm going to study for this class, when I'm going to study for that class, when I'm going to take my lunch. Having all those things in order will help maximize your time and efficiency, and will really help you know when you are doing everything, so that way it doesn't come up as a surprise. You're like, oh shoot, I got to study for that last class real quick, let's cram it in. If you schedule that out, you can have it all put together the whole week, and you can see, okay, good, I'm studying, I have time for this class here, this time for here, and it'll all hopefully relieve a lot of that stress and help your performance because you've studied and you're not cramming a lot of the work that you still have to do. Now that also means that we're going to schedule rest as well. And guys, this is crucial. This is actually going to lead into my second point. So point number 2, you need to make sure that you still schedule rest and break time. Yeah, guys, there's really no way that you can get around this one. You need to make sure that you're taking breaks in between study sessions and between finals. There's no way that you can really power through it. Maybe some of you who have not gone to class as much during the semester, you're like, dude, what are you talking about? I gotta cram, I gotta go. But statistically, it's proven that taking breaks really helps with just your work ethic and your mental flow as well. Yes, that also means you got to schedule in sleep. Now, it doesn't have to be a ton, but definitely I would recommend having more sleep than not, because again, still statistics show the more sleep you get, the better you perform on tests and just are more alert throughout the day. So making sure that you're scheduling those break times. And again, it doesn't have to be much, just a quick 15 to 20 minute break to really get your mind to refresh will be super crucial for you. Maybe some suggestions that I would have: go take a walk. Maybe you can watch a quick episode of your favorite show. Maybe it's your meal break. You can strategically schedule in those meal breaks to break up your study sessions. Sometimes they have events like come pet the dogs, a nice little mental health break. Those are good things too. Just make sure you take a break and take your mind off of it so you could come back fresh and get a nice jump on your study. This one was a hard one for me, guys, if I'm being honest. I like to just plow through things and I'll rest when it's over kind of mentality. I think it served me better when I learned that I needed to give myself breaks. I started not stressing out as much, believe it or not, which is kind of odd. And I felt better when I was performing on those finals at a better quality than I was before. And, everyone's different. So, find out what works for you, what's best. I'm not saying one size fits all, but definitely if you can, find some time to find some rest. My third tip for today is changing up your study environment. Now, this one seems kind of like an outlier, but actually turns out that some studies have shown that by changing up your environment, where you study and how you study, it really helps your mind retain the material better. And hey, maybe you can incorporate that into point number 2, which is taking some breaks. Maybe you're studying in your room for a bit and you want to take a quick 20-minute walk. Well, let's take a 20-minute walk to the library, do a study session there, and then walk somewhere else. Find some different places where you can study. And again, everyone has their different habits and places that they like to go and study. Mix it up, guys. It actually really helps and keeps things interesting in a very mundane kind of week where you just study this, study that. Nothing really changes except for the subject that you might be studying. So change it up, keep things interesting. It really actually helps the process. Now, my fourth and final tip for navigating a college level finals week: make sure to take care of yourselves. Now, this kind of combines all of those other things together almost into one point. But if you're not taking care of yourself, guys, that's obviously not going to help you out any much so on these finals. Finals week, at the end of the day, is just one week of your life. Yes, it's stressful sometimes and totally understandably so, but I would not advise putting your health behind the performance of your finals ever. Yes, that means getting sleep. Yes, that means eating, making sure that you're scheduling in those meals, right? Take care of yourself, drink a lot of water, go to some of those mental health events. Usually campuses are much better about that these days, about making those events happen on campus. Check those out. Those are really good. Go pet some cute dogs. But make sure that you're really putting some good food into your body. Don't just try and survive off energy drinks the whole week. That's not going to be super great on your body, especially later down the road. I know some people who have done it, and hey, it sometimes it works, but I wouldn't recommend it as the most advisable thing and best thing for your body going forward. Again, guys, like I said, finals week is just one week of your life. No need to take your body out just to take a few tests and submit a couple projects and presentations, right? Take care of yourself, make sure to love yourself, and yeah, guys, go out there and kill those finals and you're gonna do great. And that about wraps up our tips, guys. I hope that these 4 tips will help you have a less stressful final season, but a more efficient, productive, and healthy final season. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like, comment any other helpful study tips that you have for finals week, ways that you don't stress out or spend your time. Those are all helpful things that will help all of us out as we navigate final season. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos coming from me. And as always, guys, I love you, God loves you, and we are out.